is about strategies, about planning, not so much getting into nitty-gritty details of how each and every service works, but in generally, how do you plan for this? And definitely talk about the process of planning and what are the critical aspects that are going to make your implementation of these Microsoft 365 services successful and how do you measure it? So it's more like important stations that the managerial department directors and CIOs type conversation. But also there are some of the members in here have multiple roles, from analysts to support to app developers as well. And there are some important aspects for them to play in this overall service rollout. So with that, myself, Peruri Srinivaslu, I'm a principal architect, founder of Fish Services Group. I've been consulting for almost 25 plus years in Microsoft's technology stack, but also primarily on the collaboration and the modern kind of digital transformation journey for customers. That could be customers wanting to implement Microsoft 365, or they're going away from old technology stack to new technology stack. And I'm also joined here with Bhumi, who will be joining us shortly. And we, as Chris Services Group, are a digital transformation partner for our customers. So we work with customers to implement modern workplace, 365 services. It could be enabling the customer or even using, if they already turned it on, how to leverage it better. But also the other aspect of our business is application modernization. That is, hey, we have a lot of apps, legacy, we want to modernize them, they're built in .NET, we want to go to Azure. However, today's focus is on Microsoft 365. It's very, very important in this last year. A lot of organizations due to COVID, and everybody said, okay, we gotta start leveraging Microsoft 365, go, 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 and then a lot of people have working from remotely now got used to these services, able to get to their content in the cloud quickly and efficiently. However, at the same time, they have faced lots of challenges. So that's what we're going to talk about today. How to avoid that, or even take a corrective course to fix if you're facing some of those challenges. Quickly, we as Krish, we offer both Azure app modernization as well as on the Office 365 side, helping customers on their migrations to cloud, intranet deployments, upgrades, and also any Power Platform app development as well. And we have end-to-end services from solution architecture all the way, whatever we design, deploy, support 24/7, as well as augment some of your cloud management as well through our managed services needed. So with that, let's quickly take a look at when we say Microsoft 365 services. This is a good representation, what we call this as a periodic table of Office 365. Full disclaimer, we didn't invent this. This is, please go to this website, jump to 365.com, the website where you go, and it'll give you this nice layout of all the services. So just the nature of this, when we say Microsoft 365, you have so many services available, right? So they're getting categorized into file storage and collaboration services that you see here in this row. That includes SharePoint. You might have heard of it. If you've been using it heavily, it's one of the most popular Microsoft services before cloud emerged, right? Of course, Outlook, the Exchange server behind the scenes, and OneDrive of the world. But there are really new services that's when you go to Microsoft 365 that you've not seen before, like, Power Platform, which is business process automation and stuff like that. So if, as you see it here, there are like literally 10, 15 key services available. And if you don't plan for this, and as a organization or institution, you're planning to go and leverage this, you can only imagine all the challenges that the end users and the business are going to have if there is no proper planning. So there's two ways you can look at this. The business, an organization, is going to ask, oh, the CEO pick up the phone and says, okay, COVID pandemic, we gotta make sure all the employees working remotely, able to do this, and this, and this. But that's the reactive, right? Of course, nobody plans for pandemics, but it happened. And thousands of users could be you're supporting, right? Education institutions, you have students, you have faculty, staff coming from, different ways to get to the data, right? Could be VPN in, and they say the mobile device, they want to be able to get to it, or sales team, who were traveling before, all remote now, and they want to share documents. So there's this entire workforce being disrupted to work remotely. Then you turn these 365 services on for the users. If you don't plan properly, I'm going to give an examples of what most common things we at Krish get called or being asked to advise and help, is because all leads to fundamentally there is no roadmap or a plan, right? So it's kind of, yeah, Microsoft said they're not going to sell Microsoft 365 Office 2019 anymore. After that, it's going to be subscription only. We are forced to go to cloud, or pandemic forces to go to cloud. There's many driving factors that really makes you get here to Microsoft 365. If, as you just saw here, there's so many services, there's multiple use cases that could drive it, so we need to understand how that entire thing works effectively for business.